My master bedroom has no power, but all the other room have power. I checked and reset the circuit breaker. What's going on?
Welcome. My name is would be glad to assist. Sounds like a loose connection on the circuit or the breaker is faulty. Do you have a 2-lead voltage tester for troubleshooting? If so, you can follow the diagram below and take some readings on all the receptacles. If not, you can try this method, that has a 60% rate of finding the problem receptacle. Testing receptacles. One test for loose connections in outlets is to get a lamp with a low wattage bulb and plug in the outlet. Take another lamp and move around the room or adjacent room and plug it in. You then jiggle/shake the plug back and forth left to right and see if either lamp flickers. If it does, you have a loose connection. The problem can be in the receptacle before the problem one or in the same one. Remember, just because an outlet works does not mean that it does not have loose wires. Outlets have power in and power out. Same for light switch boxes and light ceiling boxes. But the lights and switches have to be removed to find loose connections. There can be a receptacle in an adjoining room that actually is on the same circuit breaker, so be sure and find all the dead receptacles prior to starting the tests. Keep me posted of progress and any questions. Hopefully it is in one of the receptacles and we do not need to go into switch boxes or the main panel to test those locations. But I can post that information as well, just let me know.
Hi Tommy, I've checked all receptacles using voltage detector. All receptacles are reading 0. Johnny.
Okay, that is one step. The problem's still the same, looking for a loose connection in any one of the receptacles or a switch box or the breaker has failed. We now know it is a hot wire missing, and not the neutral. So, if you wish to test the breakers, see the attached picture. You need to determine everything dead first and then turn off the breaker and check again. The problem can be in a working receptacle not providing power out but has power. We'll have to start with removal of each receptacle one at a time if the breaker is good to find where the issue is located. Get the count and let's see what we are dealing with.
Hello Tommy, I'm uncomfortable with checking the breaker box. I'm going to call a professional to check every circuit. Thanks for your assistance. Johnny.
Okay, have you done the little jiggle, shake test with 2 lamps? It really works with loose connections in receptacles. At least it shows you which receptacle. It could be loose in a switch box, but we have to determine what is on the breaker first, with the previous posting. Work with you any way you wish. Many do not like to test in the panel, I can understand that for sure.
I tried jiggling the lamps in the receptacles. Nothing happens.
Okay, thanks. Wanted to double check. The connection must be bad enough that it will not make contact with the movement. Did you determine everything on the circuit breaker, the working and the dead? That is helpful sometimes, because there may be one in or near the room working and is the cause of the others being out.
Hello Tommy, unfortunately, I only checked to see if the circuit breaker was working properly. It is, but it may be dead. I have an electrician coming today. Thank you for your assistance. Johnny.
Okay, Johnny. You are most welcome, glad to assist. Thanks for the update.
No problem. By the way, the electrician repaired my issue. It was a light switch in my master bathroom. He replaced 14 switches throughout my home. Thanks again, Johnny.
Okay, glad all is working now. That is a lot switches to be replaced.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.